I'm Larry Hausman, and I want to be the next congressman from Louisville. I'm just an ordinary citizen who's willing to put his career aside for a season and stand up and serve. I feel called to do this because I can no longer sit idly by and watch America decline. The far left has declared war on capitalism and on our freedoms. And meanwhile, they've taken too lightly the real war the terrorists have waged on us. Well, I want to let you know that I reject the progressive agenda, which seeks to tax us to death, redistribute our hard-earned money, and make us all dependent on big government. Our current Congressman John Yarmuth votes in lockstep with Nancy Pelosi, Harry Reid, and the far left, not his Louisville constituents. In terms of his votes, the Club for Growth ranked him last. That's 435th for his votes on economy and job creation. I'm not saying John Yarmuth's not a nice guy. He is. He's just the wrong guy. The wrong guy for our country and the wrong guy for Louisville. I'd like to offer some simple solutions to restore sanity to Washington. Like first, don't spend more money than you take in. It's hard to understand our budget numbers in the trillions. But if you cross off the last 8 zeros from our numbers, it'd look a lot like this. You made $22,000 last year, but you spent $36,000 last year. How long would your family be able to keep up that kind of spending? But that's not the worst of it. Because Congress spent rather than saving and investing our Medicare dollars and Social Security, under our same scenario, you'd now also owe over $1 million in credit card debt. When I look at the way Congress spends our money, it reminds me of my own failure to take personal responsibility during my drinking days. And much like me 16 years ago, Congress needs to admit that it has a problem and that its debt has become unmanageable. How about this simple idea for creating jobs? Give employers tax breaks for hiring new employees. The best way the government can create jobs is through tax incentives. I propose a double tax deductions for new hires for 1 year. And I think we should lower corporate taxes, which are among the highest in the world. Corporations just pass higher taxes along to you, the consumer, and in the process make our goods and services too expensive to export. With respect to healthcare, we should use free market solutions rather than relying on the government. Let's give individuals the choice to carry their own plans from job to job. Let's make sure citizens are able to purchase insurance across state lines, ensuring greater competition and lower prices. Let's encourage people to start asking how much their doctor's visits and procedures cost. In the free market, healthcare should be able to ensue competition among doctors and hospitals for price and quality of service. Lastly, Congress should enact real tort reform so doctors can stop practicing defensive medicine. National defense. We need to stop undermining our national defense. Navy SEALs are being prosecuted. CIA agents are walking on eggshells, fearing repercussions. We're treating terrorists like Americans and patriotic Americans like terrorists. I agree with Scott Brown when he says our tax dollars should pay for weapons to fight terrorists, not lawyers to defend them. In fact, I think we should stop buying oil from people who hate us and seek to destroy us. We have all the oil we need in Alaska and off the coast of Florida, all the natural gas we need in shale deposits, and all the biodiesel our military and trucking industry need in clean coal. Folks, energy independence is a national security issue. To win a war, we must have fuel, and we must also have a strong, fully funded military and empowered intelligence services. If you're looking for a professional politician, then I'm not your guy. But if you want someone who understands finance and economics and who has a clear plan to cut taxes and create jobs, someone who's willing to uphold our Constitution, then I'd appreciate it if you'd consider letting me represent you. I'm Larry Hausman, and I'm kicking off an aggressive campaign to win the Republican primary and to unseat John Yarmuth. Thank you.